Morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Labor Day for those of us here in the States. Welcome. I'm your host and pilot, Uncle B. Today, we're returning in the Ukers 52, heading from Wallops Flight Facility in Virginia down to Kill Devil Hills, First Flight Airport, North Carolina. Give you an overview of our plan for today. We're going to take off right there. We're going to fly down, intercept this Vortac, I believe. Should be a Vortac. Right there. Yep, Vortac. And then we are going to go across here. We're going to intercept our first fixed point, which is Yellis. All the way right there. And then we're going to turn, intercept our second, and our third is right there. And then once we intercept that one, we're going to turn in and put it on the ground. No VORs or no localizers or anything to help us line up. But we should be okay. But we're going to have to come in kind of flat. Almost as flat as possible so we can try. We're going to try to get the wheels on the ground as quickly as possible. Hopefully kind of be slow as we come over anyway, so that as soon as we set down, try to bleed off the speed as quickly as we can before we run out of runway. And then we're going to park it right over there. Here, one of these parking spots. This is the Wright Brothers Memorial. We should be able to see that once we park. We'll see if we can't go over there and have a look somehow. See what it looks like up close. But that is today's plan. Says about an hour and a half flight, or hour 47. I think we'll get it done in probably an hour. I'm guessing an hour 30, maybe even lower than that. So we'll see how we do, but I think we'll be fine. Tomorrow, while we're waiting to see if anybody's going to join us, tomorrow we are doing the I've got Train Sim World 3. I did not buy it. On Game Pass right now, currently, you get the standard edition, which is Cajon Pass, Southeastern High Speed, and the German route. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, you get those three. You don't get the Spirit of Steam with it. The Steam route that will be, if you buy it, you get the Steam route. Which is fine. We don't need the Steam route. So we're gonna start off on Cajon Pass. Why? Because I'm always perplexed why people have a hard time, or there's this dislike of freight in amongst the train sim. Not like everybody, but a lot of people they're like, oh, freight, oh. And I mean, it's just something different to do, you know. It's challenging because you got to get all that weight moving. You got to get the locomotives and all those freight cars going. And sometimes it's not easy, you know, certainly, but it's not that bad. People just, and I don't understand it. But, so we're going to start off on Cajon Pass tomorrow. We're going to do the training for the locomotives that are available. And then if we have time, we'll do a scenario. Maybe one scenario, we'll try to find one that's like not too long to do or whatever. So we'll do that, and then we'll be back. We're going to depart from here on Wednesday. First flight, we're going to come down the coast here and land at North Myrtle Beach, Grand Strand Airport right there. That airport there. Thursday is our next leg of the flight along Route 66. I don't remember which. I know we're departing from Lincoln. I don't know where we're heading to. I'll have to find that one out. That's pretty much straightforward. And then Friday we're going to do a flight in the JRF Goose. Be up in, I think it's somewhere up north. I forget where. That shouldn't be a bad flight. Saturday, There may be two flights, there may only be one. If there's two, first flight will be I will stream a fun flight in the Tomcat. We will be flying from where is it? North Island Naval Air Station, right here. That's in San Diego, and then we're gonna scoot up the coast to Moffett Federal Airfield, former Moffett Naval Air Station. We're gonna land on 32 right, and then I will be flying with Para on Saturday. Now, if he wants to do that stream in the morning, my time, then we'll just knock that one out, and then there won't be a Tomcat flight. So, and I will be flying on his stream. I will not be streaming it myself. Okay. So, yeah, that's what we got going on Saturday. So there may be two flights. There may only be one. The one that may not happen is the Tomcat, but we'll see. I don't know what his plans are for Saturday. What time he wants to stream. So, those stream Sunday. So after Saturday, I'm not streaming until the 3rd of October. Okay. So, do not expect to see me. There won't be any surprise. I'm not expecting any surprise streams to do any between now and or between the end of this Saturday and before I depart on my trip out of town. So, yeah. All right. So, seeing if anybody is going to pop in. I am not seeing anybody. Okay. We'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll populate in on or spawn in on a runway for departure and we'll gas up. Actually, we don't really have to gas up. I think we've got enough fuel in the tank for the flight. I may just put a little bit more in the tank just to be on the safe side. Oh, sorry, I should have muted myself and having my coffee still this morning. So yeah, I don't think we don't need a full tank for sure. I think we're fine at 50%. But I want to throw in just a touch more just to be safe. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't cost us anything. And then we'll get out on the runway and we'll be ready to go. Matter of fact, I think oh, you know what I didn't do in case hold on while we're sitting here. Let me update the route so people can look at that if they want. Two. Submit. There we go. All right. So, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and get going here. Never know, like I said, I never know when people are going to want to fly with me, but that's fine. I know it's Monday. Some people have other things happening. Oop, sorry, I was muted. So we got everything pretty much set. Got our Vortac. I put VORDME, and I couldn't remember. I didn't write it down, and it was kind of late, and I didn't want to have to look it up again. So I just put VORDME, but it's a Vortac, our lone nav point that we can tune into. And then after that, it's all fixes. So, yeah, should be a fairly straightforward flight. Give it a few more minutes just in case somebody's running a little bit behind and wants to join in. Perfectly fine. I don't know why. I wish somebody would come up with some better liveries for this plane. Yeah, I did. I had another swig of coffee. I was waiting, making sure everything was set up. So, um, yeah. So anyway, so we're pretty much set. Just wait a few more minutes just in case somebody wants to join in. They got time. Right. I think we can go ahead and. All right. So they're telling me it's going to be about 24 minutes to get to our own nav, our first and only VOR. It's only 44 nautical miles away. So we'll see if I'm thinking we're going to get there in probably about 20 minutes, to be honest. So, and that is near. It's like right on a coastline there. Yeah. Cape Charles. There's no airport there, but there. Oh. Is there? Nope. There's not an airfield there. Okay. All right. I think we can go ahead and. Oops, let's get the brake off. Away we go. Let's see. I think all of our schools start tomorrow because today is a federal holiday. And away we go. Let me get a shot of this as we depart. First flight. Or Wallops, I mean. Take another one. There we go. All right, so now we can turn on the heading of 227. Well, pretty much not very far from where we are already. Yep. Oh, we already got we picked up our signal. All right, we are on our way. Okay. There's Wallops behind us. So I see Artemis got scrapped again over the weekend. I guess it's better to be safe than sorry. They don't want to have a spectacular explosion. On launch, so hopefully they get it up in the air soon. Put the ident on, but I guess it's not putting out the... That's alright. We know roughly where we're going, which way we're heading. So yeah. So tomorrow, Trains to World 3, Cajon Pass. And then Wednesday, we'll continue it'll be leg 4, going from first flight down to Myrtle Beach, North Myrtle Beach Airport. And then Thursday is the second leg of the Route 66 flight. Friday, we'll be in the Rum and Goose. Saturday, there may be 2 flights. Get on with it, Mick. Need something to... Heard that I did see a leak coming from a joint in the rocket fuel tank. There you go. You've been told by Bex now, Mick. Get on with it. Oh, nice to see you, Bex. Hopefully... I'm guessing it's death by PowerPoint for you right now, huh? Is that what's happening? I remember those days. Never my favorite time in the military, death by PowerPoint. I'd rather watch paint dry. So here he goes. What did I tell you, Mick? I told you Joseph was going to get tender in the chat. He's already got his box of tissues out. He's tearing up by just saying that. He's gonna have to hug the cat for a while to feel better. The cat will get mad and scratch him. Cheers, Bex. Have a good one. Hopefully it's not too bad. Alright, so let me see what our next heading is. Once we reach that VORTAC, we are heading a 183. Next one should take us about 36 minutes to get to. Well, I think, I'll be honest with you, Mick, I think it's more of the people, they know your laugh. That's I think one of your main features of your channel when you stream is when stuff cracks you up, it's an infectious laugh. But also it's infectious when you curse, as Addies is very keen to prove with his language. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think it's better to be safe than sorry. I don't think they want to have a massive explosion. As cool as that might be, I don't think they want to have that, because it's not just the rocket that gets destroyed, but it could be the launch facility itself is damaged. There'd be more things that happen because of it. So, of course, then you might look at people might lose their jobs and all that. But yeah, it's better that they check everything, and if there's something wrong with the seals, then they need to go back and check all that before they try it again. They probably need to change all the seals, pressure test them a couple times just to make sure that they're gonna be okay. So, but I did talk to Doris yesterday. She sends her best. She had to work Saturday and was pretty much on call on Sunday. I don't think she had to go into the office, but she was pretty tired, so she didn't get a proper break. But yeah, people like it when you laugh, Mick. Joseph prefers it when you swear, though, I think. Because then you swear, he swears, and it's like this domino effect. And then his mouth just goes like, brah, it gets, he goes on a swear rant. Well, you do, Joseph. You do. A bit for everyone, yeah. See, I think what it is, Joseph likes when you laugh, because then he giggles as well. And then when you swear, he likes it, because then he's like, oh, I can swear too. That's your main audience right there, is Joseph, I think. Alright, 11 and a half minutes so far. Yeah, we're going to get there much quicker than I think I'm doing it. My timing is correct. I did. I said, yeah, she asked about you, and I said, well, hopefully he's returning to streaming soon. And she said, well, hopefully he's okay. And I said, yeah, I'm sure he is, Just busy summer. So, Yeah, she's just been busy. They have by Wednesday they have to have all these budget proposals or these like well, I don't think they're proposals. The the president of Mexico has basically said, for this year's budget, all this money goes each um, state or whatever in Mexico they get a certain amount of money from the government. Um, yeah, so she's had to basically like yesterday or Saturday she actually had to go into the office and work. She was there until late, and then um, her she calls her big boss because she has a direct boss and then there's the overall boss. Her overall boss was at the office and basically messaged her and said, you know, if we have to call you, just be ready to come in if necessary. So she didn't really get much of a break, I don't think, over the weekend. I think she's just I could just tell in her voice she's just pretty wiped out. But she's been busy. But she knows about your swearing, Joseph, and she said, "Oh no, that's not good. He needs to clean up his language." See, everybody agrees. Around the world, you're known for your swearing, Joseph. That's not a good thing. All right, five folks hanging out. Thank you all for coming in and hanging out today. I think Amella's probably sleeping a little bit because Amella's not working today due to it being Labor Day here in the States. All right, our nav point should be coming up here. Yeah. See, I told you, Joseph. I reckon you probably had a bit of a foul mouth the other day when you were helping your sister move again, didn't you? Oh yeah. That's usually most dads. That's their kids usually will say, "Dad, you can't be using language like that." I know, but sometimes I try not to. I used my swearing used to be really bad when I was in the military though. But I've tried not to. You I keep it calm as I did. Uh-huh. You know what you're like, Joseph. First time you had to pick up something heavy, you were letting the F bombs drop. You're probably cursing your sister too for moving again. Yeah, I really like the yeah, it does. Yeah, I know, Nick. I completely understand. Um, what do you call it? I did like the documentary. Kind of changing the subjects now. I did like the documentary about Bobby Moore. That was a really interesting. I don't think I've ever seen or heard about him. Um, so I did enjoy that. And then I watched another documentary about Paul Newman, the actor who was also a racing driver. Was a very good driver actually. Um, so yeah, it was a very that was an interesting. Some of the stuff I knew, like his, they talked about his ownership with Haas, when it was the Newman Haas team, when Mario and Michael raced for them. Someone wanted to charge my sister 180 pounds just to move to around the corner. Well, you should have charged her 120 then, Joseph. You say, hey, I'm giving you a discount. It's going towards the PlayStation 5 fund. You gotta learn how to bargain these things, Joseph. You know. All right. It is right. I think it's right on that edge right over here. All right. 18 minutes. Yeah, we got here very quickly. Yeah. Charge 200 and yeah, 200 and some KFC. Or you could have said, hey, you buy me a PlayStation 5 and we'll call it even. And she said, well, I can't afford something like that. Well, then I guess I can't afford to give you my Sunday then. Sorry. Yeah, but so that's 100. So if you ask for 120 plus the 60 for the van, you know, that's your 180 right there, Joseph, that you could have had. See, here it's like, depending on the size you get, if you do an in-town move, it's 100. It's usually like $20 for the day. You just have to make sure you fill the tank back up before you turn it in. But if you get a larger one, it's if you get one of them big moving trucks from U-Haul, then it's more. But all right, so it should be coming up right here. So yeah. But if you're doing like an in-state move or local, what they call a local move, yeah, it's like really, really cheap. But if you rent a U-Haul to take out of state, it's ridiculously expensive. Looking for the little thing that looks like the building for the Vortex. I think we're passing over it right now. Usually it's pretty easy to spot from the air. I think, could that be it down there? Or is that a farm still? Yeah, we're passing it right now. It might be that right there. Oh, maybe that's it. Huh. All right. So we're over it now. All right, let's go on a 183. So we did that in 22 minutes roughly. Yeah, I guess 60 pounds for... See, that would be almost like if I did a one-way move from here to maybe Pennsylvania somewhere. You know, that I was taking the truck with me, and then, you know, I would turn it in at a U-Haul place there in Pennsylvania. So that's when they usually charge more if you're not coming back to turn the truck back in. Alright, so this leg's supposed to be what? 36 minutes. Okay. Hey, Jody. How are you? Nice going on the Train Sim World 3, cracking out those scenarios and such. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to fit Train Sim World 3 into my streaming schedule. Maybe every other Tuesday we'll do a Train Sim World 3 stuff, so I don't get burned out. Uh-oh, Addie's, Joseph's live, Joe Ace is live on Train Sim World 3. You know, you're gonna probably bug her off. You know, you have to make your appearance. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how Cajon Pass. It's Cajon, not Cajun Pass. Okay, Joseph, you said so. I know you like to make your appearances in Joe's stream. It's fine if you pop over there. It's all good. Yeah, it's Cajon Pass, not Cajun Pass. Cajun is... That's how Cajun is spelled. But for the Cajon Pass, it's Cajon. Home pass. Yeah, we'll do some training on that. Figure out the VNSF locomotives. And then we'll try to maybe get a scenario done. See if there's one that's not too long to do. I gotta find out from Tara what the plan is for Saturday. So about 5.5 minutes almost on this leg. I was trying to figure out how I was going to, because you kept saying Cajun Pass. And I'm like, no, it's not Cajun. Just like Mick and his pronunciation of some of the areas there, and it was Mick and Pulse where they said Shaney, Wyoming. What? No. No, it's okay. I know it's like one of those things that most people don't know the pronunciation. I was like, how can I help her correct it so that it's makes more sense. So yeah, there you go. Because it's something that it's hard to kind of in the chat, it's easier if you hear somebody say it correctly. Well, we're near Oceana Naval Air Station. I do believe that's it. So, yeah, we just say it if we get it wrong, and you get people coming in to correct us. Yeah. So on Saturdays, so it's possible that there might be 2 flights. Again, I don't know. I gotta get with Para to find out what the plan is for Saturday. For sure, one way or the other, I'm flying with him in the MiG. He's gonna have the Ukrainian Air Force liveried MiG-29 for sure, but it'll be on his stream. He's streaming it. I'm just flying along as a wingman. So I might be in his voice chat with him on Discord. I think he knows how to make it where you guys can hear me. I'm not sure. If not, if he's going to want to do that later in the day for him, later in the afternoon for me, then what we'll do is I'll do a flight from North Island Naval Air Station in San Diego. We're going to go up the coast and land at Moffett Federal Airfield. Now, North Island was one of the spots that they used for filming the new Top Gun movie. So, yeah, that will be that. I was looking around. I'm like, what do I? Because there's a scene where they talk about, in the trailer they show like the seaside, palm trees and all that. That's like the San Diego area. Okay. Take care, Jody. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day. So we may do that, and then fly with Para as well. But I don't know what his schedule, what his plans are for that. Now, what I might do, because I was looking at the MiG-29 and the liveries available, the Polish Air Force. Well, Poland itself has been one of the big providers of aid to Ukraine during all this. So there is a Polish Air Force liveried MiG-29. So I might fly in that as a means of support, since Poland is one of the countries providing aid to. I don't think they're providing military aid. I know they're providing financial aid to Ukraine. But we can have it that the Polish Air Force has sent some MiG-29s for to back up the Ukrainian Air Force MiG-29s. So we will do that. Pardon me, folks. There we go. I'm back. So yeah, I don't know what like I said, I don't know what his plans are for the stream when he wants to do it. So, in fact, while we're just kind of cruising along here, let me see if I can message him on the cord of dis. There we go. Perfect. See what he says. So we'll see. Maybe there'll be 2 flights. Maybe there'll only be the one. Now they do have a German Luftwaffe liveried MiG-29. I thought about flying that one. But I don't know that Germany's sending any kind of. I think they are, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I do. When we get back, when I get back, I do want to discuss further Top Gun Maverick. So hopefully everybody will have seen it by the time I get back from my vacation, so we can have I can give my further thoughts about the movie and the characters and all that. So But I'll try not to spoil it, but um, yeah, hopefully by then everybody will have, vast majority of people will have seen the movie. Super Typhon, how are you, good sir? Nice to see you. Hopefully you're doing well on this Monday morning. Watched most of the flight that Ali and Captain Arash did Saturday. Quite the long leg. I wish I could be there for the flight where hopefully somebody finds the actual island that they were supposed to land at. They never arrived. I will be out of town, unfortunately. You know what? I'm just kind of thinking about that now. So if somebody, they said she said they're turning off all the name tapes so that nobody can see. If somebody happens to find it, they don't know where that person actually is, so they can't all head there. Um, but does that mean if Ali and our good captain don't find it, does that mean that that's the end of it? They're not gonna go like, oh, we made it, and we're gonna continue on. Is that the end of the journey then? Or are they gonna continue on? I don't know if Ali. She might have said it. I just don't remember. Yeah, I popped over and watched Colonel Fork fly for a little while on the Corsair. Really enjoyed that. Amazing, amazing plane. Certainly one of my favorite World War II aircraft. Really wish it would be it in the Xbox version of the sim. I'm guessing that's another one of those awesome fixes that we're waiting on. Now, I did see, maybe you saw it, Super Typhon, if you're still in the chat. Somebody said something about Sim Update 10 has been now, instead of the 2 weeks or whatever, the initial delay, now it's delayed almost indefinitely or something. They have 3 more legs because Ali completed it in a Mooney and she continued. Oh! Okay. Cool. Yeah, remember she said something about completing it in the Mooney in the past. So she could go back and watch the stream if she still has it available. You're like, okay, now I know the landmarks. All right, we'll start descending a little bit here, bleed off some altitude, and get ready to. We should be near our first fixed point. Let's have a look here on vector.com. All right, so we are looking for along this coastline here, well, nowhere near it, there should be a private airport, Pine Island. We're looking for a small strip. Oh, okay. Next year we might see something promising. Yeah, I kind of felt like when Jorg said, it would take a year, but he wants to do it quicker. I kind of felt like maybe he bit off more than he could chew. That, you know, uh, yeah, I had a feeling it was going to take longer than expected. Oh well, what can you do? But I also wonder then, if does that impact anything that we're supposed to get in November with the free, all the free stuff that we're getting, like the DC-3? Does it going to impact the DC-3, for instance? I wonder if that's how that's going to play out. Yeah, I hope so too. You know, it would have been better if they said, well, it'd be great if we could get it done sooner, but it may be that it's much more complex. So, you know, um, I don't think there was a way that they could cut corners necessarily. Um, and I think maybe that's what they were trying to do. I don't know. But it sounded to me like there was a lot more involved with that process than maybe they first envisioned. But yeah, I'm just wondering now, does that impact anything in November? I guess maybe that's a question. Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, for me, it's fairly stable. Although, what I notice is, like, if I get anything in the marketplace, even if I usually if I buy something, right, I exit the sim, I quit the sim, in the home screen, and then I go back in. Because people say if you do that, it should negate any CTDs after your purchase. But sometimes it seems like it takes forever for that to catch up. It takes a couple CTDs and then things are finally stable. So I don't know if it's like there's information that's still transferring, or I don't know how it all supposed to work. But um, so yeah, what Canada's World Update 11? Yeah, but then there's supposed to be Sim Update 11 as well. But yeah, I know that I did look at the forums over the weekend, and they said they were still working on the beta for Sim Update 10, and they're getting a lot of good feedback, which is good. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Um, it's kind of crazy, but yeah, I was curious. Maybe in the next developer Q&A session, that might be the next big question. If the WASM fix is being delayed indefinitely until sometime next year, how does that impact the the anniversary stuff? Especially more so, I think, for the console folks. So I know I'm kind of keen to get on that DC-3. 'Cause I plan on doing a tour of Canada in the DC-3. Oh, I guess what I was saying. Sorry about the ads. The I guess in the October developer Q&A session, that would be the next question that people would ask is, okay, if the WASM fix is delayed until next year, at this point, what does that is that going to have any impact whatsoever on the on anything coming with the anniversary update in November? So I think people would rather know now and say, okay, I should not expect like the DC3, for instance. That, you know, only the PC would get the DC3 and the console folks would just kind of be out of luck until the WASM fix happens. So, yeah, I guess time will tell. Alright, we should be coming close to our, let's see, 26 and a half minutes on this leg. It's supposed to have taken 36 minutes, so we still got about 10 more minutes to go, possibly, but we're looking for a private airfield somewhere along this strip of coastline here. Should be fairly easy to spot. Okay, I hope so. I'm really that the DC3 is one that I'd really like to get. It's but we'll see how things progress. Matter of fact, I wonder if somebody's already asked that question in the forums recently with the yeah, because we're getting that, we're getting the Spirit of St. Louis. That's going to be a really interesting plane, I think. I don't think they've. I know they really revealed a few more things when they were at the GameCon or so, what was it? When they were at a gaming convention or something. Oh, and also the helicopters. I just remember that we're supposed to get helicopters in November as well. I'm really interested to see how that goes. I feel like it's lagging a little bit behind. I don't know. One of these days, hopefully I get a computer and then I won't have to worry about a lot of this stuff. Anyway, I hope everybody's enjoying their Monday so far. Labor Day weekend here in the States. end of Labor Day today. We've had rain all night last night. Oh my goodness, it's so wonderful. None of these loud jerks on their motorcycles and all that. Well, it's wonderful. I hope it continues all through the night too. That looks like an airfield down there, doesn't it? Has all the hallmarks of a small airport. I do believe that is the no, the rivers around here have been pretty low, so they did put out like area flood warnings, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. It's just a steady rain. It's not like a complete downpour. So, all right, yep, that's got to be the airport we're looking for here. Let me just look at Sky Vector real quick. And then make sure we're not near. Nope, that should be it right there. So we should be turning up here in just a moment. All right, there we go. And then let's see. We're on a heading of 148. Should be at that direction. Let's go 148 now. Nope. So we should be. There's the airfield. We got to be out a little bit more. I think closer to that little bit of land right there. Yep. Right there. Okay, so once we're I mean, we could use the water. It's just I think they put out the area flood warnings just to be on the safe side. All right, there we go. So we did that in 33 minutes. All right, so from here, it's a very short run, 9 nautical miles. And then start dumping some altitude here. Why is it wanting to climb again? Must have got into a draft somehow. So our airport should be wow, this thing really nosed over on me. So our airport should be somewhere over in here. Let's see if it's on the list. We can call in. There it is. Not too far then. We're on 2-1. Yeah, it's not a towered airport. I kind of figured that. Oh. Alright, well, we gotta start bleeding off some speed. We gotta dump some serious altitude. What's our final heading? I know I put it in 208. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dial in 208 now. Not that we're going to turn on it just yet, but at least we have that lined up for our runway. So the other one would have been, the next leg would have been 148. I'm going to try to follow that. Let's get rid of this little... Oh, wait a minute. I didn't... That's what I wanted. We've got enough fuel. If we have to go around, we can do a go around if we don't see our airport and don't turn in on time. I think we're okay. I think... Alright. Nope, our airport is over. I think it's over there. Nope, that looks like the airport there. I'm looking for the hill with the monument. It should be fairly easy to find. I think it's over here. I don't think that's right. Nope, nope, there it is. Okay, there's our... Wow, we're gonna have to come around again. Yep, there's our airport. There's the monument right there. That's all right. We'll come around here. Yep, there it is, right there. All right, at least we got an eye on our airport now. So yeah, there's the Wright Brothers Monument. Alright, we'll go out this way a little bit over the water, over the Atlantic Ocean. And we'll cut back in and put it on the ground. Alright, folks, I will catch up with the chat once we're on the ground. Do appreciate everybody hanging out today. Go ahead and make a slow and a gentle right turn here. here we go. Still coming in kind of not as flat as I'd like to be, but that's all right. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. Boy. Ta-da! All right. Oh, boy. We're running out of airstrip very quickly. Yep, I had a feeling that was what was going to happen. That's all right. Oh, up. No. No, come on, really? You bloody hell. Gotta be kidding me. Yeah, not so much butter on that one, Super Typhon. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we were still coming in way too hot. I should have probably cut the engines a little bit earlier. Doggone it. Man. Yeah. That was probably not a best choice for landing on a Junkers. We needed a little bit longer. If the runway went out probably past there a little bit more, it probably would have worked, but no, but it's just embarrassing. It's just a pathetic landing. That's crap. Ah, man. Yeah, I was trying to get on the to bring the whatchamacallit down to try to get it to settle, but it was like it was going to nose over anyway. Either that or we were going to get airborne again. Yeah, this was a bad. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a poor excuse for a landing. That's embarrassing. Well, I'm just going to shut it down here. Yeah, I was really hoping. I was trying to get the tail to settle down and get on the brakes, but I felt like if I pulled back a little bit on the thumbstick on the left one, we were gonna get airborne again. Yeah, I should have looked. I thought this was going to be a long enough runway for us to land on, but I was hoping my intent was I wanted to come in just over those trees and be slow enough that as soon as we got over the runway we could touch down and have enough time to slow down so we could turn off here for our parking spot, but it was not to be today. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Do we get... Oh, we got credit for the landing, so... No, we don't need an ambulance, Joseph. Goodness. Thanks for making me feel better, Joseph. Oh, anyway, let me go ahead and put this on Firefly real quick. So I get my hours put in. Let me scroll down here to Junkers 52. I gotta find it. It always hides. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay. 1120 to KFFA at 35. All right, that is in. Yeah, that was not my best. Should be fine. Yeah, I wish it was that easy. Yeah, put all the weight in the back, folks. So yeah, there's not a well. You know what? Hold on a second. Now you made me wonder, Mick. Hold on. Wait. If I put yeah, I don't know if I put if I gas it up again and put like oops, not oh, well there it went. Yeah, that's all it took was to put 2,500 pounds. There we go. Now we know in the future we can we righted the aircraft. Now, well, let's see. Let's see if we can get the engine started up. Right, and then we'll taxi to our parking spot. How about that? Yep. All we just had to do was add 2,500 pounds in the back, and it just completely. Solution solving. Oh, um, okay, there we go. Just wonder if I put that much weight in the back on approach, then I should be able to settle the plane down a lot quicker. Yeah, we were still coming in a little bit faster than I would have preferred. I was still at too high of an altitude, and I think part of it was my trim was not even, so that it would have helped. 'Cause it's almost like things were working against me, but I don't know. Anyway. We'll park it and we'll go take a look at try to change the let's go have a look here. I guess this is, you can park here and walk up the hill. I need a bonus for that. See Joseph for your bonus there, Mick. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I don't know what this is supposed to represent. The brothers Wilbur and Orville Wright, conceived by genius, achieved by dauntless resolution and unconquerable faith. In commemoration of the conquest of the air. Ah, okay. Huh, that's pretty cool. And then there's busts of them. I guess that's Wilbur and Orville right there. Although you can't, it's just, they look like little toy soldiers. Well, that's pretty amazing. I like to see that in person. I'm guessing these are supposed to be the, like, I know they were, they used to make bicycles or something. So I wonder if that's what that's supposed to represent, is like the spokes of bicycle wheel, maybe? Or, I don't know. That's pretty cool, though. See, Mick, you can sit here and have your latte, wave at the fine folks as they come in and out of the Wilbur and Orville Wright Memorial spot here. You could put a little latte stand right there. Well, there we go. I've been through North Carolina, but I've never been through here. I'd like to go here and visit. It must be amazing. And the pictures from up here would be pretty cool as well. Got the Atlantic Ocean right there. Yeah. Pretty neat place. Looks like it's all granite as well. Okay, well, now that we finally did park correctly. Why is that flickering? What's going on there? Something's, I don't know. Anyway, all right. Let's go ahead and turn the battery back off. All right. And we can just go ahead and exit out here. All right, folks. That's going to do it for today. I will be back tomorrow. I'm assuming it's going to be about 7:10 Eastern. I don't know what time. I'll get up in my usual time and see if Train Sim World 3 is in fact available. It should be by tomorrow morning, but you never know with Dovetail Games, or they might make me wait till later in the day. But so we'll get the Cajon Pass knocked out. Well, not all of it. We'll get the training and maybe one scenario knocked out tomorrow morning. And then Wednesday we'll be back here. We're going to take off from where we landed, the same runway. We're going to lift off and head to Myrtle Beach. That shouldn't be too bad of a flight. So do join us for that. And that will do it. Do enjoy the rest of your Monday morning, afternoon, evening, early Tuesday, depending on where you are in the world. I have been your host and pilot. Oh, excuse me. Monsanto TV. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I just noticed that up at the top there. Thank you for the follow. So yeah, we'll be back in the Junkers on Wednesday, continuing our tour of America in the Junkers 52. We'll take off from First Flight Airport and head down to North Myrtle Beach Airport and all that. So anyway, until tomorrow, time to be determined. So I will try to put something in the Discord when I'm ready to go live and all that. So anyway, until tomorrow, peace, live long and prosper.